Shalom, this is Ephraim Buchwald. Don't get too close, I have a little cold. Hope you won't catch it. So, mazel tov to the American Jewish community on the appointment of Jacob Lew as Chief of Staff to President Obama in the White House. That's a pretty high position. And you know, historically we've had some precedents of Jews being in very high positions, especially in Spain. In the 10th century, there was Shmuel Hanagid, who was the vizier and the general to the Berber king, a position of great influence. And then later on, in the 13th century, there was Don Judah Abravanel, who became the Secretary of the Treasury to the Spanish king, including Ferdinand. That's not the same Ferdinand who later on expelled the Jews. This was earlier. They succeeded, and they're noted in history as great successes in Jewish life. Of course, there was Henry Kissinger, who became Secretary of State during the Nixon period, and he tried to block the replacement parts that Israel desperately needed in the war, and Nixon overruled him. So it's not always good for the Jews. Well, how will Jacob Lew fare? People are concerned. Is it good for the Jews, or is it bad for the Jews? I think it's good. I hope it works out. There's a question of whether he'll answer the telephone on Shabbat. During the time of the Clinton administration, President Clinton left him a message to answer the phone. I don't think that that's a real issue. I think that, first of all, he can get the type of phone that you can answer on Shabbat, that doctors use. And if it's a question of life and death, you're certainly allowed to answer the phone. So here's to Jacob Lew. A shout out to Jacob Lew. Good luck in your new position, and mazel tov for all the Jewish people.